Many years ago in Italy, there lived a jeweler named Gianni. He was a simple, honest man who took great pride in his work. The most special thing about Gianni was that he could feel God's love in his heart at a time when most people were blind to such things. Gianni dared not to speak of this to the people around him, for they might think him mad and laugh at him. Instead, he allowed this love to flow through him to make the most beautiful pieces of jewelry. Gianni lived in Genoa, a beautiful Italian town on the shores of the Ligurian Sea. One day, while he was strolling on the beach, he saw a lovely red coral on display in one of the seaside stalls. He felt a rush of cool vibrations, and without a thought bought it. Filled with excitement, he hurried back to his workshop to start work on his next project. Gianni spent many hours delicately carving the coral into 12 perfect beads. He decorated each bead with beautiful designs, pouring all his love into his work. Finally, he strung 10 of the beads together to make a necklace, and used the remaining 2 beads to create matching earrings. Despite his brilliance, Gianni was poor. When he needed money to buy warm clothes and food for winter, he reluctantly decided to sell the beautiful necklace, displaying it in his small shop window. A few weeks passed. One cool sunny autumn day, a wealthy Indian trader called Ajay strolled through the quaint local market in Genoa, looking for gifts to take to India. He scanned all the pretty shops' displays as he walked, but Gianni's stunning necklace caught his eye. Ajay entered Gianni's shop to take a closer look. Upon entering, Ajay could see each of the rings, bracelets, and necklaces had been beautifully handcrafted with great care and love. Nothing, however, compared with the red necklace set in the window. Ajay was sure that it would make a perfect gift for his younger sister and immediately bought it. On arriving back in India, Ajay was so eager to give his sister the necklace that he did not even wait for his usual driver, instead rushing into the first available rickshaw. When he reached his sister's house, in haste he climbed out of the rickshaw but tripped. The necklace in its small carry pouch slipped out of his bag, landing somewhere on the seat of the rickshaw, which then sped off down the busy street before Ajay even realized that the necklace was missing. The next passenger to ride the rickshaw happened to be another jeweler named Hari, who immediately noticed and then opened the pouch to find Gianni's beautiful necklace set. Hari studied the beautiful designs on the coral beads of the necklace. He was so inspired that when he reached his jewelry store, he immediately started working on a matching Mangala Sutra. Some time passed, and in early 1985, a group of Australian yogis were blessed with an opportunity to go shopping with Shri Mataji in India. They wanted to buy a Mangala Sutra for Shri Mataji, but as they walked through the market streets, they found all the jewelry shops to be closed. Disappointed, they began to turn back, when suddenly Shri Mataji felt tremendous vibrations coming from a small shop at the end of the street. And it was open. A few yogis followed the cool vibrations into the store, astonished to find Gianni's beautiful coral necklace set and Hari's matching Mangala Sutra. "How auspicious," said Shri Mataji, explaining that coral is the stone of Shri Ganesha and that Australian yogis are his ganas. The yogis were delighted to have found such a gift so spontaneously and bought the Mangala Sutra and the coral necklace set to take back to Australia. They planned to present them to Shri Mataji at the next Puja in London, England. Back in an Australian ashram, the Mangala Sutra and the necklace set were carefully packed in a box ready to be taken to London. But when it was time to leave for London, oh no! No one could find the box. The yogis searched everywhere without success. The jewelry disappeared. One beautiful day in May of that same year, an Australian yogini, Thelma, was cleaning up the altar in the Australian ashram when she noticed a beautifully wrapped jewelry box placed at the feet of Shri Ganesha's statue. Curiously, she picked it up to see what was inside. Lo and behold, she found the coral necklace set. It looked like Shri Ganesha had kept them hidden until that very moment, as it was almost time for Shri Ganesha Puja in Italy. Thelma took the jewelry with her and presented it to Shri Mataji at Shri Ganesha Puja. When Shri Mataji wore the coral necklace for Ganesha Puja, she explained, "This is Ritumbara Pragnya, Mother Nature. See, all of this was to happen. The Ganas from Australia have sent this coral necklace to the Devas of Europe to be worn at Shri Ganesha Puja. The 10 stones represent the Dharma or Guru principle of Europe, and with the earrings there are 12 stones which represent the heart in England, and all of you are represented here today." Gyani was no longer alive by the time the necklace reached its ultimate destination, but his spirit was present at the puja, surely overjoyed in seeing his creation worn by Shri Mataji. His purest desire to make a necklace for God was fulfilled at last. Everything worked out according to God's plan. Gyani's necklace traveled around the world, spreading cool vibrations, until it made its way back to Italy, where it was worn by the Adi Shakti at the most auspicious time.
Now I'll give you a very beautiful example. See now how Ritumbara Pragnya works. You see, this necklace that you see here was made in Italy by some realized soul. Then this necklace, I don't know how it went to India. Now, the Australians wanted to give me a Mangal Sutra of diamond like this, the other one I have. And they had collected 10,000 rupees. But even half of this size we could not buy because there was only one shop open on a Sunday. Situation.
Eccetto uno.
So I looked around and I found a very nice gold Mangal Sutra made out of coral, because Australia is Ganesha's land. And I felt tremendous vibrations around, so I went on the back because they said it is very cheap. So I said, all right. And there, this was placed and these earrings there. So we bought all this plus the Mangal Sutra plus one more piece which I have in coral in the same amount. It's not yet finished.
Ma non è finita.
Then it was misplaced. In Australia, it went into my box, which was to come to London. So I couldn't bring it to London. Now Thelma came from Australia and she brought it with her, and it is now in Italy by the artist whose spirit could be seeing this, to gratify him. Not only that, but also that it is the day of Shri Ganesh from Australia. Yes, from Australia, this is sent as your brothers, the thing they bought made in Italy on the day of Shri Ganesh. Can you have more combinations?
Non ci può essere una combinazione più
bella. Your brothers and sisters from Ganesha's place, you see, the Ganas have sent it to the Devas here for the celebration. You are the Devas and they are the Ganas. And these are 10. 10, 11 and 12. So this represents the heart. The dharma, 10, and all put together is the heart.
Che
The whole of Europe.
che rappresentano il Dharma e tutti insieme sono 12, cioè il cuore di tutta l'Europa.
And in addition to these two is 12, is the heart, England. All are represented here. Now you should be able to read through the beautiful working of Ritumbara Pragnya, which is very subtle. And then you start enjoying the little things it plays to make you very happy and to give you what some artist must have done it long time back, which his desire was to fulfill. Now this is also, we should say, is the work of Sri Ganesha. He recites as Omkara in the Ritumbara Pragnya.